Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kanda, Book number 2, Sarga 54, Roman numerals LIV 54, Bharadvája's Hermitage. So there that night the heroes spent, under the boughs that o'er them bent. And when the sun his glory spread, upstarting from the place they sped. On to that spot they made their way, through the dense wood that round them lay, where Yamuna's swift waters glide, to blend with Ganga's holy tide. Charmed with the prospect ever new, the glorious heroes wandered through. Full many a spot of pleasant ground, rejoicing as they gazed around. With eager eye and heart at ease, on countless sorts of flowery trees. And now the day was halfway sped, when thus to Lakshman Rama said, There, there, dear brother, turn thine eyes. See near Prayag that smoke arise. The banner of our Lord of Flames, the dwelling of some saint proclaims. Near to the place our steps we bend, where Yamuna and Ganga blend. I hear and mark the deafening roar, when chafing floods together pour. So near us on the ground are left dry logs by laboring woodmen cleft, and the tall trees that blossom near Saint Bharadvája's home appear. The bow-armed princess onward passed, and as the sun was sinking fast, they reached the hermit's dwelling set, near where the rushing waters met. The presence of the two warriors scared the deer and birds as on he fared, and struck them with unwonted awe. Then Bharadvája's cot they saw. The high-souled hermit soon they found, girt by his dear disciples round. Calm saint, whose vows had well been wrought, whose fervent rites keen sight had brought, duly had flames of worship blazed, when Rama on the hermit gazed. His suppliant hands the hero raised, drew nearer to the holy man with his companions, and began, declaring both his name and race, and why they sought that distant place. Saint Dasharatha's children we, Rama and Lakshman, come to thee. This, my good wife, from Janak springs, the best of fair Videha's kings. Through lonely wilds, a faultless dame, to this pure grove with me she came. My younger brother follows still, me banished by my father's will. Sumitra's son bound by a vow, he roams the wood beside me now. Sent by my father forth to rove, we seek, O saint, some holy grove, where lives of hermits we may lead, and upon fruits and berries feed. When Bharadvája, prudent-souled, had heard the prince his tale unfold, water he bade them bring, a bull, and honor gifts in dishes full, and drink and food of varied taste, berries and roots before him placed. And then the great ascetic showed a cottage for the guest's abode. The saint these honors gladly paid to Rama, who had thither strayed. Then compassed set by birds and deer, and many a hermit resting near, the prince received the service kind, and set him down, rejoiced in mind. Then Bharadvaja silence broke, and thus the words of duty spoke. Kakuchta's royal son, that thou hadst sought this grove, I knew ere now. Mine ears have heard thy story, sent, without a sin, to banishment. Behold, O Prince, this ample space, near where the mingling floods embrace. Holy and beautiful and clear, dwell with us and be happy here. By Bharadvajas thus addressed, Rama, whose kind and tender breast all living things would bless and save, in gracious words his answer gave. My honored lord, this tranquil spot, fair home of hermits, suits me not. For all the neighboring people here will seek us when they know me near, with eager wish to look on me, and the Videhan dame to see. A crowd of rustic will intrude upon the holy solitude. Provide, O gracious Lord, I pray, some quiet home that lies away, where my Videhan spouse may dwell, tasting the bliss deserved so well. The hermit heard the prayer he made, a while in earnest thought he stayed, and then in words like these expressed his answer to the chief's request. 10 leagues away there stands a hill, where thou mayest live, if such thy will. A holy mount exceeding fair, great saints have made their dwelling there. There great langurs in thousands play, and bears amid the thickets stray. Wide known by Chitrakuta's name, it rivals Gandhamadana's fame. Long as the man that hill who seeks gazes upon its sacred peaks, to holy things his soul he gives, and pure from thought of evil lives. There, while 100 autumns fled, has many a saint with hoary head spent his pure life and won the prize by deep devotion in the skies. Best home I win, if such retreat far from the ways of men be sweet. Or let thy years of exile flee here in this hermitage with me. Thus Bharadvaja spake, and trained in lore of duty entertained the princess and the dame, and pressed his friendly gifts on every guest. Thus to Prayag the hero went, thus saw the saint preeminent, and varied speeches heard and said. Then holy night o'er heaven was spread, and Rama took, by toil oppressed, with Sita and his brother rest, and so the night with sweet content in Bharadvaja's grove was spent. But when the dawn dispelled the night, Rama approached the anchorite, and thus addressed the holy sire, whose glory shone like kindled fire. Well have we spent, O truthful sage, the night within thy hermitage. Now let my lord his guests permit, for their new home his grove to quit. Then as he saw the morning break, in answer Bharadvaja spake, Go forth to Chitrakutta's hill, where berries grow and sweets distill. Full well I deem that home will suit thee, Rama, strong and resolute. Go forth and Chitrakuta seek, famed mountain of the varied peak. In the wild woods that gird him round, all creatures of the chase are found. Thou in the glades shalt see appear vast herds of elephants and deer. With Sita there shalt thou delight to gaze upon the woody height. There with expanding heart to look on river, table land and brook, and see the foaming torrent rave, impetuous from the mountain cave. Auspicious hill, where all day long the lapwings cry the koil's song. Make all who listen gay, where all is fresh and fair to see, where elephants and deer roam free. There as a hermit stay. Wow. Precious, absolutely precious. Footnotes 158.1 the Jumna. 158.1b the Hindu name of Allahabad. 159.1 the langur is a large monkey. 159.2 a mountain said to lie to the east of Meru. Gandhamandana, east of Meru. Langur, large monkey. So this is the thing, renaming ancient Sanskrit names, we forget history. Just like Hindus changed the name of Hastinapura to New Delhi. Now nobody understands anything about history. They changed to some stupid British name, New Delhi, like going to get a sandwich, a sub there. Stupid. Put it back to Hastinapura, just like Singapore. Just like Singapore is still there. The name is still there. Nobody changed that name, but they had to change, the Hindus, they had to change the beautiful name of Hastinapura, the capital of India, to New Delhi. Footnotes. Anyway, this is beautiful chapter. Rama, Sita, Lakshman went to Prayag at the confluence of Yamuna and Ganga. There they saw sage Bharadvaja, and Bharadvaja advised them where they can spend their days in the exile near Chitrakuta hill, Chitrakuta mountain. Beautiful exchanges, beautiful sweetness exchanges. Description of the hermitage of Bharadvaja that's full of his disciples and birds and deer and all kinds of animals. And all kinds of animals were in the ashrama also, gazing on Rama and Sita and Lakshman. It's just so beautiful, complete sweetness of Ramayana. These pastimes are meant for us human beings to remember the true, original pastimes of God. that melts your soul, not some stupid pastimes of a dead dude strapped to a Roman torturing device. And we're talking about the true pastimes of God, not some fake pastimes, morbid pastimes. No, we don't want that. We want true pastimes of God. The sons of men, when God appears as an ordinary human being, but performs extraordinary pastimes. That's Ramayana. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely precious descriptions of nature, of so many different trees, countless sorts of flowery trees, countless sorts that has been all cut down by the demoniac civilization we're living in Kali Yuga, where the God consciousness has been replaced with morbid torture of a dude on a Roman torturing device. Anyway, we stop here. Ramayana ki jai, jai Shri Ram, hail Ram, Roma Victa, hail eternal Ram. Ciao.